Welcome back to our series, Influential Women of French History. After delving into the life of Joan of Arc in our previous episode, we now explore the life of Marie Antoinette, the last Queen of France before the French Revolution. We offer a free downloadable PDF loaded with additional intriguing facts about her life. Be sure to grab your copy. Born into Austrian nobility as an archduchess, Marie Antoinette was thrust into the spotlight of French monarchy when she married the future King Louis XVI at the tender age of 14. From here, her life unfurled amidst intrigue, opulence, and eventual tragedy. As Queen of France, Marie Antoinette, initially greeted warmly by the French people, had no official role other than to produce a male heir to continue the Louis XVI's line. This was a time of change, and the French people hoped that the new young king would bring about much-needed reforms. However, this goodwill quickly eroded. As the king's economic policies faltered, and an heir was not forthcoming, Louis XVI appeared disengaged from governance. Meanwhile, Marie Antoinette became a social butterfly, frequenting the opera and dances, and was known for partying late into the night at Versailles. To understand Marie Antoinette's role in the sparking of the French Revolution, we must first explore the socio-economic conditions of late 18th century France. The grandeur of Versailles stood in stark contrast to the hardships faced by the French populace. Rising bread prices, heavy taxation, and a rigid class structure placed an unbearable burden on the common people, who looked towards the monarchy with growing resentment. Marie Antoinette's foreign origins and lavish lifestyle made her an easy target for detractors. Unfairly blamed for the country's financial woes, she was slandered by revolutionary propaganda, her private life scandalized, undermining her public image and further fueling revolutionary sentiments. Louis XVI, on the other hand, struggled with indecisiveness and a lack of foresight. His inability to implement effective financial reforms further deepened the country's economic crisis. After years of pressure, Marie Antoinette gave birth to her first child, Marie-Thérèse Charlotte, in December 1778. 3 more children followed, but tragedy struck when her first son, the Dauphin, died on June 4, 1789, just days before the historic tennis court oath. This loss had Marie Antoinette in mourning during the pivotal early days of the French Revolution. The revolutionary tide forced the royal family to abandon Versailles for the Tuileries Palace in Paris. There, they lived under prison-like conditions, with Marie Antoinette clandestinely seeking aid from fellow European monarchs. An attempt to escape in June 1791, rumored to have been planned by one of the Queen's alleged lovers, Swedish Count Axel von Fersen, ended in failure. The royal family was captured in Varennes, halfway to the border, and returned to Paris as prisoners of the revolutionary government. On August 10, 1792, militants stormed the royal palace and demanded the suspension of the king. Soon after, France was declared a republic, and Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette were stripped of their titles, accused of treason. Louis XVI was executed in January 1793, making Marie Antoinette a widow. Following a brief trial, during which she was accused of treason and sexual abuse of her son, Marie Antoinette was executed by guillotine on October 16, 1793. She was 37 years old. Thus, the life of Marie Antoinette, a woman born into Austrian nobility and thrust into French history, serves as a vivid testament to the tumultuous events leading up to the French Revolution. Her story and legacy continue to captivate us today. Join us in our next episode as we explore the life of Anne of Brittany. Until then, au revoir.